Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Getting with the Program, talking about episode 4 of My Hero Academia, Start Line. I am, of course, your ever-friendly Pokeprof, joined once again by Kitty Kross.
Hello.
And Ashen Sky.
My God, JR, it's a slobber knocker.
I was half expecting him to say goodbye. Anyway, so... first off, I can say with this episode, I kind of think I'm officially hooked onto My Hero Academia now.
All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
Please don't do
that. Keikaku means plan. Anyway.
I don't care how much flack I'm going to get for it. I will say outright, I freaking hate Death Note.
Get in the damn mech, Kitty.
Either way, so basic rundown of this particular episode. Really, it was just a continuing on of the last episode where we were told about how all the characters had to go through like this trial. This time we actually get to see the trial itself in action. We get to see Deku go through and having to deal with all these different robots. And we get to see some of the other characters and their powers and abilities, including someone who has literally like a belt buckle laser. I'm not sure if that's like an actual quirk or if he just like made that.
That's his actual belly button.
Seriously?
Yeah, the belt's just a focusing lens.
Okay, then. That's good to know.
It's a naval laser.
It's a good to know. I just hope he's not a main character because he's kind of weird. Also, you're breathing in your mic, Sky. Another one for the counter. Anyway.
I hate to point you on that front, though.
What?
He's the main character.
Oh, no. Okay, then. That's good to know. Regardless, we got to see more of the character I've kind of like dubbed Taka from Danganronpa. Simply because that's how his personality strikes me. His thing seems to be like speed, and you actually see like little like almost engines in his legs. We got to see a little bit of what he can do. We got to see little Miss Levitation Girl, who I think had her name spoken at the very end of the episode.
I believe so.
Yeah, it went by too fast for me to really catch it. So, but she'll have hopefully more in the future. So we'll.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I know we'll have more in the future. She's in the theme song, and it's clearly they're already setting up a relationship between her and Deku.
I believe we get proper introductions in the next episode.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Because we don't have a name for a lot of the other heroes that we've seen so far. This is very much still Deku's show so far. But we also get to see right off the bat that Deku's body, even with 10 months of training, can't handle the power of All for One. It's
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, it's like he actually injures himself using that power. And I find that kind of interesting. Also, I find it just as interesting and just as hilarious that they actually have a healer on staff. It's like, of course, they have to have a healer.
Oh, yeah, with the kind of crap they get up to in this show?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you have to have someone who can basically go, Zenzubine! And when the healer...
Senzu Gummy.
And that's what I thought at first. It's like, I thought that's her gummies. So basically this new character that we see at the very end of the episode, because we're kind of doing this a little out of order. She comes in, she's this crotchety old woman, and she's like, oh, here, have some gummies. This will make you feel better. And I immediately thought, okay, that's going to be the Zenzubine of the show. They're going to be able to eat it, and it'll heal them right up. No, she literally does this whole classic anime long, lip kiss thing to Deku, and that heals him of all of his injuries.
And I love the the whole old lady signage that they do over that.
It's like the old lady kisses. Although it was hilarious that apparently they were going by her original hero name. She was like the young healer or something like that.
Recovery Girl.
Recovery Girl, yeah. It's like, that kind of name doesn't really work for you when you're clearly in your 60s and 70s.
Nah, she's young at heart. Don't worry about it.
As long as we don't pull a frickin' the lady
Tsunade?
from the lady from Naruto. You know,
Oh, Tsunade.
yeah. It's like that shows you how much I know Naruto.
Or more like Genkai from.
Yeah, no, Genkai is actually
Gotcha.
probably a better description of that. It's like, but raise your hands for all the people in the audience who actually know who the hell Genkai is. It's like I see maybe 1, 2, 3.
I watched all 400 episodes.
I didn't.
Were there actually 400 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
Okay.
400 and change.
Wow.
I think like 412.
Anyway, back to my hero.
Yeah, sorry. I got I'm sorry. When you get a new tidbit of something that you weren't expecting, it kind of throws you off just a little bit. Anyway, so when it comes down to it, though, we actually had Deku is freaking out through the entire episode, trying to get points and failing at it the entire time. It's like he is literally not able to get a single point because everyone else is able to tap into their quirks and able to do it a lot faster than him, or is just more competent than him because Deku being Deku, he's still, it's like he's never used his quirk before. It's like he only just got it like 2-3 hours ago. He is freaking out at seeing anything robot shaped. And then,
until the last.
Yeah, until the last. Well, yeah, but that's because it's the exact same thing as in a previous episode. He saw someone in danger, in this case, the cute little future girlfriend, and was like, okay, no, I have to save her. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm having to go out and make sure that she is safe. So he uses his power for the first time, breaks his arm and legs to do so.
Yeah, he has his first big damn hero moment.
Exactly. Which is also really interesting because he is also like becomes the only hero to actually go and hurt the no point robot.
I have to admit, it was fun watching you lose your shit at that.
Him or me?
Both of you. It was great. No, you were doing it too.
She reacted more than I did. She was the one who was like, wow. I was like, okay.
I was not expecting him to jump in like that quickly.
Why not?
I honestly wasn't.
He did the exact same thing when the slime monster took on Bakugo.
Yes,
yeah, but not at Mach 3.
True.
Yes, and I wasn't expecting him to make that much of an impact in the thing.
Oh, that's All Might's power, hon. It kind of goes boom. He is essentially Japanese Superman, as one of our friends keeps on making the joke about.
But the whole thing is he's winding up the punch, and his sleeve basically explodes off his arm.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
It's gotta go all anime. It's gotta go all Armstrong from frickin' Full Metal Alchemist. Go, ho, ho.
You gotta clench them cheeks and yell smash.
Pretty much.
This technique was passed down the Armstrong line for generations.
But what I really got also a kick out of is not only did he went and save our little, levitation girl, I'm going to keep on calling until I know her name proper. She also goes and rescue him because he is willing to go and basically use up his other arm because he jumps up super high. It's like he's at Megazord height, but then he has no proper way of getting back down with the rest of his body pretty much done and gone for. And our little levitation girl goes and literally slaps him because I think, by all appearances, her power is touch based. She needs to touch something to actually be able to levitate it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, at first I was a little confused, like, why is she slapping him? It's like, oh, because she needs to actually touch him.
She has to make contact.
Yeah, she has to make physical contact of some kind.
And apparently she vomits rainbows.
Yes! I got such a kick out of that. It's like, she's vomiting rainbows! That's how you can tell she's pure!
I mean, she's manipulating gravity and the balance centers of her own body. It makes sense if she uses too much, she's going to hurl.
Yeah, it's like if she's having to manipulate things, it makes
But
it
it
so-
doesn't explain vomiting rainbows.
I think that's just tasteful censorship.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they were just gonna go like, yeah, no, we don't want to actually show a little girl throwing up on here, so let's censor this. Either that or she's embodying frickin' Mabel from Gravity Falls.
Ha!
Which
I
is
wouldn't know.
we are going to make sure you know. We are going to have you watch it. You're going to embrace the weirdness of Gravity Falls eventually, honey.
Embrace the human Pinkie Pie.
Yes. Although to be fair, that's Nora, so that's a completely
So
different
back to my
series.
hero again.
I think other than that, though, it was a fairly straightforward episode. Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Although,
Deku thinks...
what's his name, Mister? Gotta be following the rules guy, whatever his name
yeah,
is.
the guy I've dubbed Taka.
Yeah, he seemed to. You saw where he was kind of internally battling with everything that went on. It's like, if it wasn't a test, I would have done that too. And then he's like, wait a minute, like, was there another part of the test? Of course, we find out even though that Deku didn't score any points taking down any of the bots, they had what was called rescue points, and he earned a really high amount for doing what he did, rescuing that girl.
Yeah, he earned 60 rescue points.
So he was able to pass.
Yeah. So it really goes to show is the fact that they were still wanting like actual heroes. It's not just a test, a show of. It's a test of skill,
Your combat.
your ability, but it's also a test of can you actually be a hero? It's like
It's not just a test of strength. You can't just brute force through the thing. You actually have to show that you're worthy to be a hero, to be a part of this academy.
yeah, which is one reason why I was always kind of questioning. It's like Bakugo, how could you be a hero? Your power is literally blowing things up. You fit much more into the role of a villain than anything else. It's like just, and not just by his power, but by also his personality. It's like, we've joked before the fact that he's very much the Vegeta of the series from the way he's starting off. But that also means you got to remember Vegeta, even until like the very end of the Dragon Ball Z era, was killing people, like actual civilians. So it's like
He wiped out a whole stadium.
yeah,
Yep.
being compared to Vegeta is not a good thing. Not
But
really.
it is these days, but
Nah.
he's a genuinely good guy in Super.
He is. It's once you get to Super, he's truly become a good character. But my point is, in the end of the day, we've got this character who is clearly not caring about anyone else other than himself. Has
Renegades for life.
yeah, he has a major chip on his shoulder for whatever reason we don't know.
You have yet to see the size of that chip.
So it's basically a mountain on his shoulder then, huh?
Mount Everhoof.
Well, we'll have
dear.
to see the extent of it as the series goes on.
Yeah, but we've got
Other than that, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we've just got an interesting selection of characters that we really get to see so far. But we've also got to show the fact that while Deku just does not have like the normal courage that would be seen in a hero, especially for a shonen protagonist, he's definitely got the heart.
Yeah.
We also got to see a few more of the heroes behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
including the adorably fuzzy principal.
Oh yeah, the one who kind of
Wait,
looks like
the
a
bear
gerbil.
is the principal?
Yes.
This is Hope's Peak Academy!
Oh my god. A body has been discovered. We're going to have Monokuma in here. And until we learn his name otherwise, I am going to be calling him Monokuma.
I don't know about the character's name, but hearing Todd Habercorn's voice come out of that teddy bear, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of weird.
He's actually more of a weasel.
Oh my god.
I am Weasel.
I was about to say, is this canonly connected to the I Am Weasel cartoon? Are we going to see
knows?
Cow and Chicken around? I want to see Super Cow. Give me Super Cow in My Hero Academia, please. Somebody get on that artwork. I want to see Super Cow. Rescate!
Super Cow El Rescate!
Conversation successfully derailed. All according to Kikaku.
Okay.
Okay. Seriously, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Unless you guys have anything else to point out.
Deku thought he didn't pass. He got a message from All Might saying he passed.
Yeah.
Mama was so proud.
My baby!
That actually confuses me a little bit.
Hmm?
It's like, what does his mother think is going on with Deku then? Considering the
I'm
fact
assuming she thinks it's a case of late blooming.
that's some seriously late blooming then from what we've know about this world.
I mean, if it's anything like puberty.
Also, I gotta say, between the flashback of him as a kid and now, Mama's put on some weight.
Oh God, yes.
Mama got thick.
Yeah.
Extra thick. But I will say no, it's like I'm just kind of wondering is like what does she exactly think is going on? The fact that her son got into the high school for heroes. It's like does she
I mean, like he said before, they do allow quirkless into the school now.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that, but yeah, you got to think it's like she's got to suspect something is up just for the fact that especially with all of his exercising and all this other stuff, something has got to go through her head. It's like something's up with him.
I mean, maybe he pulls a Batman.
Maybe. Hell, if there is a Batman like character in this series, I would love to see him.
I'll have to see.
But the other thing I would also have to say, and Sky, you've already confirmed this to me off the show, but I want to mention it here. I'm getting a little tired of the constant flashbacks to things that were 2 episodes previously or 1 episode previously.
It does die down now that we're done with the initial
I completely understand
Hulk
that.
phase.
But it also, it's like, I'm sorry, you're a show that this is the 4th episode. You should not be having flashbacks. We get it. This happened 2, episodes ago, or this happened 15 minutes ago. We don't need a flashback of, remember when this happened? It's like, yeah, no, we got it. Continue with the story. The story's getting good. Don't stop for a flashback. But as you said, this is hopefully like the end of it, since now he's got accepted to school. We're in the Hero Academia school.
UA.
Yeah.
What does UA stand for?
I don't think that's ever actually explained.
Really? Ultimate Academy or something, maybe? I don't know.
Oh my God, it is Hope Peak. We're going to have a character dead by the next episode, aren't we?
Let's not go there.
That actually just makes me want to play Danganronpa.
On that note, I think this is a good place to stop.
Yes. All right, with all that said, I think we're done here.
Okay.
Oh, what?
What?
It's long and complicated, but it literally just means hero high school.
Oh, okay, so it's probably just something in Japanese that we wouldn't understand then.
Mm-hmm.
Figured as much. All right, I think we'll go ahead and end off with that. With that said, folks, we're getting ready for the next episode because I am actually officially hooked now. I want to see more. Anything last that we want to end off with, guys?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, with all that said then, folks, we'll see you next time, and until then, stay frosty.
Later, peeps.
Have a good one, friends.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your ever-friendly Pokeprof, and I wanted to thank you for watching yet another episode of Getting With The Program. If you got any suggestions on how to make the show better, or you're just wanting to say hi, leave a comment below. If you also like and subscribe, that will definitely help us out on the channel. Also be sure to check out the upcoming episode of Fascinating Fiction, a solo series in which I'm wanting to do a little bit more scripted content. You can also follow both me and Kitty, and I believe also Sky as well, on social media, mostly Twitter, and as well as when we stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays over on Twitch, where we mostly just play games that I've never played before and goof around. Hope to see you guys there, but until then, stay frosty.